What's up, guys? Cody here today, and I am addicted to Paragon. I'm so addicted, and I think this is gonna show just why. So this is a 4v5 that we're in right now, and my team is going to destroy them so much. You saw at the very beginning of this, we caught out somebody. And this is just so much fun. I mean, I've just been having a blast with this game now since I can play this game with my friends. It is 10 times better now since I have the ability to play this with my friends. And honestly, just expect to see a lot of this from now on. I said I was gonna do this before, and I never ended up getting around to it. The game just wasn't as enjoyable without my friends to play because they didn't have it. So yeah, that, and I hadn't quite found my champion yet. At the time being, I was playing Muriel. I do enjoy Muriel, but I have found that I really enjoy Decker. And that's mostly because I feel like Decker right now, with how this is set up, with how the game is right now, a lot of people like to just run straight at you, and Decker is like, Decker's a big hell no to that. And because of that, she's just like, she's great at stopping a gang. She's great at just like avoiding them in general with her jump and her stun. She's great at starting one, just causing disruption in general. She's so much fun. I've been having a lot of fun just playing Paragon with my friends. Honestly, like, if you have not played Paragon yet and you have a PS4 or a decent computer that can run it, I highly suggest you and your friends go and play the game, because it's a really good looking MOBA. And that alone, it speaks volume of it. And like, necessarily you wouldn't think that, but it does. Because like, this game's only got 21 champions now. They come out with a new champion every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks. They've been doing this ever since they launched the closed beta. Okay, they've been adding and adding and adding more and more. Oh my god, it's just so much fun. The game has very unique champions. Some of them have abilities that are similar to other things that you may have seen in other MOBAs. However, it's still, you know, they're new, they're unique. They've got their own feel. No one feels exactly like somebody else in the game. A lot of times, when MOBAs get too many champions, that can happen. So oh my god, the amount of fun you can have. The game is harder too, which makes it even more fun. The game requires a much higher level of awareness than what most other games would. For example, League of Legends doesn't require as much awareness as this game, because League of Legends, you have a top-down view. You can see everything around you. In this game, you can only see what's on your screen. That's it. You can only see in front of you. And because of that, if you do not ward, you will die easily. If you're not watching the minimap, you will die. if you're not paying attention, you will die. And that is something that I think is really good about this game, is that it is technically like a high level MOBA, or at least a higher level than some others. And that makes it so much fun. I'm gonna skip ahead here. You've seen that our guys finally come back, and we're gonna make a final push to just freaking end the game. We've got the new Narbash, and yeah, we're all on champions or heroes that we know how to play decently well. I'm on Decker. I main Decker. I don't know if I've made that clear enough yet. Although I only started playing her like 2 days ago. So don't know if you can necessarily call that a main. Hunter Vix is hardly plays, so he sucks. But King James, you probably know him if you pay attention to anything I do on League. He plays just Iggy pretty much, and Owlman is trying out Narbash, who ends up working really well with what we end up doing. Skip ahead real fast. So the game, the games can be a little bit long, and that is the only downside I feel like to the game. That it does have its downsides in that rather long sometimes. It can be quite tedious, but if you play correctly, it just doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. Like I said, this game's going on for an hour, but that's mostly because we were doing really bad earlier on, and we had a 4v5 at one point. But the game, the game does a good job of balancing itself. The developers take community input. They do listen to the community a lot when balancing the game, and they do care about the opinions of players, unlike some companies. And the goal of developers is gameplay mechanics first, aesthetics second. They'd rather have the game be working instead of them making money off of it. So I think that's really good on their part. It shows they do show that they care about the game. They always have streams whenever they release a new champion. A new patch, they tell you exactly what's in the new patch. They tell you why they're doing things. A lot of times, sometimes the developers just won't say anything as to why they're doing something. And well, yeah, and it'll just seem weird. And a lot of times, the balance department doesn't do a good job of balancing heroes or champions. And a lot of times they don't listen to players at all. Unless it's like a dire issue and competitive, normally it doesn't get taken care of. Or at least that's my experience with League, so. I've been enjoying this game so much. If you have not played this, I highly suggest you do. I suggest you get a group of friends, because that's the best way to play this game, is with a group of friends. And you find one champion out of the 21 that they have right now that you enjoy playing, and you just play that. That's what I've been doing. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe if you did, and to see you on the next one. Thanks.